Good morning, guys. Bit of a vlog day today. We've got some parcels being delivered later for a bit of a project that I'm going to be starting. Hopefully I'll be putting together a bit of a podcast each week, and I think that'll be a better way of letting you know how the channel's moving forward and the other projects that we've got going on. So I'm gonna hopefully try and get a weekly guest for a podcast chat, maybe some group chats. I know some streamers for Twitch TV, and some of my friends are into vlogging and creating content for all of you. So hopefully podcasting will be a way forward to wrap up a week and let you know how we're moving forward. I'm going to put in this video the parcels come in, a little techie unboxing for you, and it should be the start of, like I say, the podcast. They're going to be released YouTube at the end of the week, so I'm thinking like Fridays, maybe Saturdays. So I'd say that's normally when I do an update or do a video. So I'm going to try and do a midweek video as the regular spot for whatever I release, and then wrap the week up with the podcast. I'm not sure whether to do it through Twitch TV and then broadcast it over 2 channels. So at the moment there's Roop Gaming that I'm going to start. That is going to be on my other channel that is linked in my YouTube channel lists. But I might do a What Topic channel as well, just so that we can do like a podcast for Twitch, and like I say, move it over 2 broadcasts, one for YouTube, one for Twitch. So yeah, super excited, and I'll get to the unboxing. Kind of a crappy day, but a bit of sunshine and a beautiful view. But where's them parcels at? Yeah, there, guys. I just thought I'd include in this vlog for today like a typical day off for me. So if, as you can see, I've just got out of bed. if I do vlogging or a video for the day, it's normally a wrap up for, I try and make a video ahead so that I have content to give you even when I'm not filming, if that makes sense. So at the moment we've already filmed a video. So the vlog will come out before, and then I'll release it as my main video. So you've got some quality content along with this vlog. Sorry about that, guys. Sister calling. That's part of my day too. Okay, so I'll show you part of a day's work and the programs that I use. So just bear with us 2 ticks. Okay, so as you can see, I use a program called OBS. So OBS is what I use to create my Roop Gaming channel content, and it's also a streaming service as well as a capturing service. So it allows you to capture video and release it over whatever channel that you want to broadcast it over, which for many is obviously Twitch, because it's primarily used for gaming, I would have thought. But it's a great program when you're starting out to put content like this out, because you can capture your screen. It lets you do your web overlay for your webcam, and you can use tools that you have in place for that streaming service for doing short little videos like this. So yeah, OBS, Open Broadcasting Service, I think is what it stands for. But yeah, I use my mic that we're going to get the parts for later. It's a little bit of a spoiler. I've got a shock mount coming, and I have a muffler coming. So it's a bit like a pop filter, but it's just like a cover that you put over your mic. So it should muffle background noise as well as providing that pop filter. And I've got a really cool suspension arm So a proper podcasting arm. But I won't spoil the makes or what they are until they come. So yeah, I'll just show you my day basically. So this is an OBS, like I say. I'm just capturing the screen, so literally everything that I'm doing at the moment. So I'm using at the moment Photoshop Elements, which is the most basic package, the most basic form of editing software that Adobe do. So when the channel grows and the more content that I make, once that becomes financially viable to start spending more money than, say, a purchase of equipment to make the channel better, to make the video production better, when it becomes more successful and money starts being generated on the podcasting side and on the channel side, I will put that back into video production, and hopefully it'll pay for, say, like your subscriptions to Adobe Cloud, and I can get like Premiere Pro and like Photoshop Pro instead of the Elements side. But at the moment, Elements is tiding me over really well, because although it's their basic package, it's still a quality package because it's Adobe. And everything that is underlined in their Elements is just what it says on the tin. It's the basic form of that Pro idea. So it's worked brilliantly so far for me. Even though it's a basic package, I'll just show you. So I bought the dual package, so I have Photoshop Elements as well as the video editing side. So I'll just show you the video editing first. So this is kind of the layout for the video editing software. It's really good when you're starting out, because I think they kind of know that you're just getting to grips with Adobe if you're going in at the Element stage. So you can choose what you wish to edit your videos on. So you can use a quick setup, and then it's not as daunting. It's easier to drop files and edit videos in this. Once you start getting to grips with it, you can go into expert mode, and then obviously you can tweak more. But it's nice to have that little feature, a little bit of help, and there's guides here in this section. There's templates people add in eLive, so it's not hard to get to grips with the program, and I found it quite intuitive so far, which is really good, because at an early stage you don't want to be daunted by the software that you're using. So as a project I have in here, so the last thing I was editing was a video ready to go on the Roop gaming channel, as you can see. So I captured some Hearthstone footage. We've got the assets for the podcast that I'm starting. I'll just show you. Let's have a look at projects. So top 5 directors is the video that's going out today. So this is kind of what you've got to expect. So there's my ugly mug. So this is your timeline. So anything that you drop from your assets, which is up here, so you can add assets from files and folders, and then it'll add them to this project assets. So these are click and drop, drag and drop. So you would say I wanted to edit this, I would just click it and drag it into the timeline, and then this is the timeline that you create. So if you're familiar with like editing suites, maybe GarageBand, this will be familiar to you, I guess, because it's basically a tried and tested formula. So you just drag files into a timeline and edit from that. This tool here, if you drag this top, it lets you scrub through the video, and you can clip just here and make quick cuts, fast cuts, and edit pieces of video that you don't want. You can delete parts out of the timeline, and yeah, it's a great piece of software. Like I say, you can edit the audio on the software as well, using this masters tool. So you can push up and you can add fades to the transitions in videos, or you can make things a little bit higher volume for higher impact moments in the videos, quieten things down for when you want to mellow the videos out. I created an intro the other day for the podcast, and I used variations of fades and fades in and fades out to make a better fidelity sound in terms of taking the listener from one place to from start to finish. And to be able to do that at a click is pretty cool. So yeah, this is the suite, and like I say, you can mess around in the audio side or the clip side. It'll let you drag and drop individual, not just videos, but files. So you had a place marker for an image that you wanted to put in the start of your video, you could drag and drop that into there. You can have track audio running in the music. So yeah, it's a really versatile suite, and it makes it easy to create content. So that's all thumbs up from me. Another part of the suite that I use is, like I said before, so you have elements for Photoshop as well. And I'm sure if you're familiar with the Pro version, this will be quite simplistic. But again, it's all there. The tools are all there. The basics are there from Photoshop. So far, every piece of graphic that I have made that's gone onto the channel has been made in this suite. So I'm really impressed. I'm just starting out, but I'm really impressed with how versatile it is. I think the only thing it's really lacking is animation graphics, but I know that comes as part of a package with After Effects for Adobe, and that's something that I'll look into later. At the starting out stage, I just wanted strong basics to be there, and I think we have that at the moment. It's letting me create the videos that I want to make for you, and hopefully as the channel progresses, it'll let the quality go up and up and up. So an update, yesterday none of my stuff came, so I was waiting in all day for parcels and they didn't turn up. So flash forward to today, so you can tell by my outfit, slightly different, but I've got the arm has come, so I'm still waiting on the other stuff, but I'll show you the arm. Say hi, Molly. Say hi, Molly. High five. Yeah. Oh, there it is, bad boy. I'll get it cracked open. Okay, so I've just got this little tripody box inside, and some screws by the sounds of it. That looks like there's fittings for the base. This is the arm itself. It's a fairly decent bubble wrap, I'd say. If you're a bit of a tech enthusiast, you know that bubble wrap is the preferred quality packaging for certain YouTubers. So this is just the lock-in bracket. Instead of using you basically, with this stand you can drill into your desk and set it up as a permanent podcasting arm, but for time being I'm just going to use this bracket instead. Got some fittings, and yeah, it's pretty basic really, nothing else in the box. I'm gonna get it set up and I'll see you soon. Okay guys, so this is now my setup. It's been a few days, so I wanted to follow up the end of my vlog video and just show you everything completely fitted. I have received everything now, so I've got the Rode arm, the shock mount and the mic set up completely as you would. So I'm just going to show you around the mic arm itself and the shock mount and just show you a few cool features that it has. Okay, so the arm has full pivot, so you can fully turn the mic in whatever direction you want, and that fits up straight into this locking bolt with the shock mount. So the idea is that if you have your mic set up like that and you're wanting to bring your arm forward so that you can get a podcast motion going, or you want to make the mic more comfortable for yourself with the arm, the shock mount should absorb that movement of the arm. And normally when you do a focus podcast, your audio is everything. So if you're just doing an audio podcast instead of a video as well, your audience aren't going to know when you're moving your mic around, but you will pick that up on audio side. In post-production, you'll hear the knocks of the boom arm, and it can be quite distracting for your listener. So the shock mount absorbs that. The one that I got was just I think it was a generic one from Amazon. I'll leave a link in the description if anybody's interested. But it's the way that it works is these nylon threads absorb the shock from this top mount here. So any motion from this arm will bring the kinetic energy through and onto these shock absorbers. The shock will bounce around the nylon and, in theory, stop the motion of the mic moving. And as far as I've done some audio tests, and it seems very quiet, and as it should. So I think it's working as it says on the tin, basically. The arm itself I'm really impressed with. So it has full motion, and it's easy motion. It's not jerky. It's very fluid in terms of moving from left to right and up and down. And it has a big spectrum of how far you can pull it out, which is really, really good. It's exactly what I wanted, and it should make it a lot easier to set up a decent quality podcast. So I'm really happy with all the parts that came. The majority, the biggest thing that I'm happiest with is the arm itself. So I was looking on Amazon and I didn't want to cheap out on that side of things. So the Rode arm is really, it's one of the top end arms you can buy, and for good reason. It's really good quality. As I said earlier in the video, you can mount it permanently on your desk, and that would give you a bit more rigidity, but it's not going anywhere. Once you've got it clamped down, that's a viable option as well. It really doesn't move, it doesn't rock, and it doesn't tremble on your desk. So all thumbs up so far, and I can't wait for you to all hear the podcast that it produces. Should make the video quality a lot better day to day, and yeah, like I said before, I'm really impressed with it. So thanks a lot guys for watching the vlog, and we'll see you in the next one.